Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so excited for today's video because we are talking about fall. It currently feels like fall outside. The temperature is about 70 right now. It's a little overcast and it's totally fitting the vibe that I am going for, which is everything cozy and autumnal, which, if I'm being honest, I have been leaning hard into for these past couple of weeks. So, like the title suggests, today I'm going to be talking all about my fall TBR, and if that's something that you are interested in, then stay tuned. Okay, so if you have been around my channel for a while, you know that I don't typically do TBRs. I think the last time that I did a video talking about my TBR, it might have been for spring or summer, something seasonal, and that's mostly because I can't stick to them. However, I love fall so much and I am so excited to lean into this season that I feel like I would be doing myself a disservice if I didn't build a fall TBR, which, let's not call it a TBR. These are just books that I am pumped to read this season because I want all of the autumnal vibes. And so I'm basically going to do just that. I've got just a short list, if I'm being honest. I know for a fact I'm going to read more than this, but I want to give myself an out to have basically more books that I know I'm going to be tempted by based on all of the fall content that I see you guys putting out. So let's go ahead and start off with the book that I am most excited about, which coincidentally I have it right here. It is called Bear Witness to Murder. First of all, let's take a moment to appreciate how freaking adorable this cover is because, like the title suggests, it is all about teddy bears. It is a teddy bear themed cozy mystery. To be more specific, it is the Shamelessly Adorable Teddy Bear Mystery Series, which I cannot make this up. It is so cute. I can say the word cute and cozy a gajillion times, and I feel like I still wouldn't really convey just how cuddly this series is, but this is actually book 2 in the series, but I'm fine jumping right into it because it takes place during the fall. You can see here on the cover that there's this super cute teddy bear wearing a Halloween costume that looks to be like a pumpkin. I'm stoked. All I know about it is I believe it's 2 sisters who have taken over their parents' teddy bear factory, and they run this shop in town that specializes in selling bears, I think. I'm just going based off of the cover and the couple of pages that I've read. And this one takes place during fall. So that's all I know about it, but it's so cute that I had to have a copy of this. I ordered a used copy immediately, even though my local library carries it. I checked it out and then I'm like, no, I don't want the ebook. I have to have this in my hand. So here we are, starting with the first book on my fall TBR. It's a super cute teddy bear themed one, and I love it so much. Okay, so next up on the list, let me go ahead and also put this out there because I know some of you are going to be participating in this month's Teacups and Murder book club discussion at the end of the month. Of course, we have to read that book, and so it has to be on the TBR, right? It is Murder at the Pumpkin Pageant by Darcy Hannah. So fun fact, we have actually read a Darcy Hannah book in our Teacups and Murder book club before. I believe it was either 1 or 2 Christmases ago. Obviously, it was Christmas themed. We loved it so much. We adore her writing. So Sam suggested that we pick up a fall themed version of one of her books. Of course, this got to be the one, and I'm super excited about it because Darcy Hannah writes really, I don't want to say cozy, but basically if you are looking for a book to kind of put you into the spirit of whatever the theme is around, she's got you covered. So I know with this, I'm going to be in good hands. Now, if I am remembering the recap okay, our amateur sleuth lives in a lighthouse that is allegedly haunted. That's all I got. I purposely went into this one blind. All I know is that I'm excited about this one, and we're going to be talking about it later on this month, September 22nd to be specific, if I have my dates right. Yeah, September 22nd. So that way, if you guys want to join us, then you certainly can do that. Next up, we have the Cider Shop Rules. Now, I will be totally honest, this is the third book in the series that I am diving into because I did not read the first one. That's totally fine. I am all about just jumping into fall stories, and I know with cozy mysteries, you don't necessarily need to read the first book, so I feel like I'm okay. Now, as far as this one, since I did say that it gave autumnal vibes, you cannot get more autumnal than a pumpkin patch, right? And so the setting for this one is in the town's local kind of autumnal fair kind of situation where you've got a pumpkin patch with like hay rides and a corn maze and all of that. Unfortunately, the owner of said pumpkin patch winds up dead, but guess where they found the body? Underneath the tarp in our amateur sleuth's pickup bed of her truck. Now, if that does not scream suspicious and motive to solve the murder, then I don't know what does. It's always fun to see not only the sleuth investigating, but really trying to investigate because they're motivated to clear their own name. And really, that's what you got here. On top of all of the fall descriptions, fun fact, actually, it's not a fact, but more so a declaration. I definitely have plans to visit a pumpkin patch this fall. I'm super excited because it's been a few years since I've been to one. So hopefully reading this cozy mystery will really prompt me to do it and, you know, maybe have a little bit of a bookish photo shoot. Who knows? Next up, so this is actually a romance, and I feel like such an old fuddy-duddy for what I'm about to say. But first, let me tell you the name of the book, which is Love at the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Now, if this sounds familiar to you, then I'm not surprised because it's a super popular book. It's Book Talk famous, to be honest. And I feel old because your girl did not realize that when I added the book to my TBR. I was just kind of clicking around Goodreads, Amazon, trying to find something fall and cute, and I came across this book, and I'm like, ooh, it sounds fun, it sounds, you know, upbeat and fall, and it's only on sale for 99 cents. Let me, you know, tell one of my friends about it. Lo and behold, I go to look it up because I kind of wanted to buy a copy for my shelf, just again, because it looks so cute. It's sold out, and I'm trying to figure out why. And I realized there is a big sticker on it that says Book Talk. That's because it's been going around the Book Talk world, unbeknownst to me, because I'm not on TikTok, and all of the girlies love it, which that's promising for me. I don't have anything against Book Talk books. It's just hilarious because I didn't realize it was as famous as it is, and it explains why it's so hard to get a physical copy, which it's so popular that I believe they are coming out, or they just came out with a special edition where there are sprayed edges that look like pumpkins, and it's orange and it's gorgeous. Of course, I only want it more now that I know I can't have it. But anyway, for those of you who don't even know what I'm talking about, this is a romance, and it takes place at a cafe. Well, it doesn't take place at a cafe. I don't know where it takes place, but it involves a cafe because a woman essentially inherits one. She's taking it over, I think, for her aunt or some family member. And of course, one of the customers there is our love interest. I don't know anything beyond that, if I'm being honest, but between fall vibes and a romance, that's all I need. Oh, and the cover. The cover is so cute. So I'm still going to be keeping an eye out for a physical copy because I have to have it. Okay, next up we have Shady Hollow. Now, I know at first glance this doesn't scream fall, but let me walk you through my train of thought, because when I think woodland creatures and kind of like brambly hedge, I think of fall. I think of coziness, which equates to fall, thus this book being added to my TBR. Now, I have been meaning to read Shady Hollow since before it came out. As soon as I heard about this cozy mystery, that's my daughter's toy. As soon as I heard about this cozy mystery that involves talking animals, I knew that this was the book for me. And since then, the first book is come and gone. I think we're on like book 5 or 6, and I still haven't read it. I've read part of it. I want to say like the first third, and I know I'm gonna like it. I just love the idea of it, but I have to add this to my list for my fall TBR because, again, it gives very much cozy vibes because of woodland creatures, you know? Think Beatrix Potter. I know I said Bramley Hedge, which I love that series so much. And Shady Hollow is kind of right in that same vein. Very cottagecore, very whimsical. I am determined to not only read this one, but to continue the rest of the series because I believe a new book just came out and I really want to catch up. So I'm actually really excited about it. I haven't decided which format that I want to consume it because I'm pretty sure at this point I own all three. But regardless, as long as your girl reads it, then I will be a happy camper. Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with this series, like I alluded, it is a cozy mystery that takes place in a magical world where the animals talk. And so what you have is this village of animals kind of living harmoniously together. And our amateur sleuth, I believe, is a fox. And in the first book, she is solving the death of the local toad. I don't know, but just know that they're animals. So I really am interested in reading those descriptions about the animals, seeing how they interact and live with one another. Maybe a little frog and toad vibes. Again, just going off of vibes here, people. It sounds so cute and it's super unique. It's like an adult version of Bramley Hedge, Frog and Toad. I keep naming these because I love them so much. So it's all of that whimsy wrapped up with a little bit of murder sprinkled in. Okay, so next up, and this is actually going to be my last one, just because, like I said, I want to leave the door open for more recommendations to come in. I need to make room on my plate, make sure I'm not overloading myself. But we've got something that is more Halloween themed, which is fine because I can kind of read this last as we segue into the more Halloween type in the season rather than just fall vibes. But it's Trick or Treat Murder by Leslie Meyer. This is book 3 in the Lucy Stone series, which I know this is a long-standing beloved series. I feel like it's old, so I feel like I've read one of the books before, but I can't remember. But again, with cozy mysteries, I don't think you need to be caught up or have read the first book to know what's going on. So I'm totally comfortable diving into this one. It is the third book, and let me just read you a little synopsis. Haunted house parties and ghostly galas, grinning pumpkins, mayhem, and murder. It's going to be one heck of a Halloween for Lucy Stone and Tinker's Cove. It's October in Maine, and everyone is preparing for the annual Halloween festival. Blah, 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 murder. I love when there are festivals during the seasons and in a cozy mystery. I feel like it's such a great backdrop to set not only the story but a murder, and so really beyond that I don't need to know anymore. Sign me up. Nothing screams autumn more than fall festivals, and the fact that this book has it, I'm super excited to dive into. And speaking of festivals, I am hoping to attend some of the ones in my community, just because there are some areas where are close to me that are super charming and give off Stars Hollow vibes, that I'm so excited to get that fall vibe and kind of be out and about, take it beyond the pages of a book. Super stoked about that. Like I said, I also want to visit a pumpkin patch. There's so many things on my fall bucket list that I am eager to dive into. So hopefully I can hold myself accountable and do them, since I'm sharing with y'all what they are, and maybe even film a little vlog about it. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you're interested in. I have so many things on my fall bucket list and I just can't wait. I know I mentioned going to a pumpkin patch. I feel like that would be super fun. Hay rides, apple picking, apple spice donuts. Another thing that I plan on doing, and I've actually already gotten a head start, is watching a lot of cozy content on YouTube. There are a bunch of people out there, both who I follow and those who I don't, putting out like decorate with me for autumn, or like just cozy autumnal vlogs with them going about their day, or even just like going above and beyond and doing cozy stuff. I am all about the cozy content. Of course, I've already decorated for fall. As you guys have seen, I typically don't decorate for fall, if I'm being honest. I just go right into Christmas because I love it. But this year I was like, you know what? Let's do it. And I've leaned in. I've got my candle going. I just love it so much. So next up is for me to get a fall mani to just really complete the whole package. But I digress. I could talk about fall all day long, but I don't think you guys would really want to stick around for that long, or maybe you do, I don't know. But that is it for today's video. I have shared my fall TBR, of course leaving room for more books to be added. Let me know if you have read any of those, if you have your own recommendations that you feel like I should add to my list. Same thing goes for the bucket list. What are you guys doing for autumn? I need to know all of the fall things because, like I said, I'm fully leaning in. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like and subscribe. In the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Happy reading and happy fall. Bye!